Hello my dear students, welcome back to the class. In our previous class, we have started with the problems, correct? And we have almost reached to the question number 24. Am I right? We have reached to the question number 24. Did you try it? Did you solve it? Let us solve it once again so that no doubts will be there. All the doubts will be clarified. Okay? Let me read out the question first. A man walks on a straight road from his home to the market. Okay, he is walking from home to market. What is the distance from home to market? That is 2.5 kilometer away. Okay, with the speed of 5 kilometer per hour. Okay, in terms of hour, the time is 5 kilometer per hour. Finding the market closed, he instantly turns and walks back to the home with the speed of 7.5 kilometer per hour. He comes to know that the market is closed, so what he do? He turns back and goes home with the higher speed, that is 7.5 km per hour. What is the magnitude of average velocity? B. Average speed of the man over the interval of time. 0 to 30, 0 to 50 and 0 to 48 minutes. See here, they have given us the time interval is in minutes, not in the seconds. So, we can solve this problem by converting the speed from kilometer per hour to kilometer per minute also. And see here, the time given, we can calculate the time also, correct? In terms of, when we calculate the time, we have to calculate, let us calculate in terms of minute, so that it will be easy for us, because 0 to 30 minutes, 0 to 50 minutes, 0 to 48 minutes is and all given here, correct? Okay, now let us solve this problem, okay? For the interval, time interval 0 to 30 minutes, the time taken by the man to reach the market, what is the distance? What is the distance? 2.5 kilometer, correct? Okay. What is the speed he was traveling with? Speed initially 5 kilometer per hour he has to correct. 5 kilometer per hour. Okay. Then, what is the time taken by the man to reach the market? What is the time taken to reach the market? See here, we know that what is the time taken, we know that what is the distance traveled, what is velocity. Then can't we calculate the time? Yes, by using the relation velocity is equal to distance by time. So that is V is equal to D by T. So I can say T is equal to D by V. Correct? What is the distance? 2.5 divided by V. 5 kilometer per hour it is written here. Correct? So in terms of hour you will get the answer. Okay, fine. What is the answer? .5 hour, because kilometer per hour it is. So kilometer will get cancelled, remaining is only hour. So therefore I can say time is 0.5 hour, or it is also equal to half an hour means how many minutes? 30 minutes, correct? Half an hour is equal to 30 minutes. Am I right? The displacement or the distance traveled, I can say, correct? So what velocity is equal to displacement by time, therefore I can say displacement of the body, that is the person, displacement in 30 minutes is how much? 2.5 kilometers. Therefore average velocity is equal to average velocity equal to, what is the average velocity? Is equal to displacement by time. Average velocity is equal to displacement by time. Therefore when we substitute, we will get the average velocity. So what and all you have to calculate, what is the magnitude of average velocity and average speed it is asked. Speed is actually, velocity means we consider the direction. Speed means we do not consider the direction. We just speak in terms of magnitude, correct? Okay, displacement is how much? Time is 0.5, correct? 2.5 divided by 0.5. So what is the answer we get? We get 5 kilometer per hour, correct? 5 kilometer per hour is the average velocity. What about the distance? How much distance is covered in 30 minutes? The distance covered in 30 minutes is how much? 2.5. Again it is same, correct? So therefore I can write average speed is equal to distance by time. Distance divided by 2.5 by, what is the time? 0.5. Again it is same, 5 kilometer per hour. We can write the unit like this also or else like this also, correct? So the answer is 5 kilometer per hour. This is for what the time interval? For 0 to 30 minutes. Next, for the next time interval 0 to 50 minutes, what is the average velocity? How to calculate? How to calculate? Zero to 50 minutes. How to calculate for this? See here, this is the time taken by the man to reach the market, correct? What is the time taken by the man to return back to the home? To return back to the home from market? So, time taken by man to return home from market is, let it be T2 is equal to, what is the time interval? See here, time is equal to distance by velocity. Distance is how much? 2.5. What is the speed while he was returning home? While he was returning home, the speed was something 7, correct? 7.5. 7.5, correct? Velocity is 7.5. Therefore, what is the time? Calculate. Take your calculator and calculate 2.5 by 7.5. What is the answer? 1 by 3 hour, correct? 25 ones are, 3s are, so 1 by 3, 1/3 of hour, correct? Or I can say it is equal to how many minutes? 20 minutes, correct? 1 by 3 into 60. What is the answer? 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Yes. 20 minutes. T2 is equal to 20 minutes. So what about the displacement? Displacement in 50 minutes is equal to, see here, this is 30 minutes. From home he will start and reach the market in 30 minutes. He will start again from market and reach back home in 20 minutes. So the total time taken by the man from home to the market and market back to the home is totally 50 minutes. Here we are calculating for 0 to 30 minutes. So therefore the displacement of the man in 50 minutes is 0. Why? Because displacement we will always calculate from initial position to final position. We'll consider, will not see the how much long distance he will take and all. We will consider only the initial and final position. Initial position is from home. He'll return back to the home. After going to market, again he'll come back to the home after 15 minutes. So therefore, he'll be at home itself after 50 minutes. Therefore, I can say displacement is 0. So what is the displacement in 50 minutes? Displacement in 50 minutes is 0. Therefore, what I can say is average velocity. Average velocity is equal to 0 because displacement by time, displacement is 0. Therefore, average velocity is equal to 0. What about the distance traveled? See here, distance in 50 minutes is equal to, see, he'll start home at that is 2.5. He'll come back to the home again 2.5. We are not considering the initial and final position. We are considering the path taken, correct? So therefore 2.5 plus 2.5. Therefore it is equal to 5. 5 kilometer. Now I can calculate what? What can I calculate? Therefore what is the total time? Total time is equal to 50 minutes. Therefore I can say average speed is equal to distance, total distance divided by total time. What is the total distance traveled? 5 kilometer divided by, what is the total time? 50 minutes. What is the average speed? 5 ones are, 5 tens are, so I can say 0.1, correct? But everywhere we were speaking in terms of hour itself, so let us write the minute in terms of hour. How can I write minutes in terms of hour? 1 minute, see here, 1 minute. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. How many minutes it is? 50 minutes means how many hours? 50 by 60. Correct? 50 into 1 divided by 60. So therefore I can write 50 by 60. Hour. Correct? So if I write that 60, what is answer we are getting? 6 kilometer per hour. 6 kilometer per hour is the average speed. Why did I convert this time from minutes to hour? Why we have converted from minutes to hour is because the time taken everywhere we have written in terms of hour. Here if we write in hour only, it will be easy for you to compare. Therefore what we have done is total time is actually 50 minutes. I'll convert that 50 minutes to hour. That is 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes. Then 50 minutes means how many hour? 50 into 1, that is cross multiply. 50 into 1 divided by 60. Therefore we will get 50 by 60 hour. Therefore 50 by 60 we have substituting for total hour. So total time, therefore 5 by 50 by 60 is 60 kilometer per hour. Next, what is the next we have to calculate? For the time interval 0 to 48 minutes, correct? 0 to 48 minutes. Will you calculate on your own? Will you calculate on your own? Will you try to calculate? We have to calculate for 48 minutes. From 0 to 30 I have done. 0 to 50 also it is solved. Next is 0 to 48 minutes. Will you try it? Just try, okay? I'll just give you the hint how to solve. 0 to 48 we have given. Actually, the time taken by the person to return back to home is this one with that speed. But total speed time will be how many minutes? 50 minutes it will be. We don't want 50 minutes. 48 minutes it is given. Correct? 0 to 48 minutes. So therefore, what I am giving the suggestion here is using those suggestion, I think you can solve it, correct? In 30 minutes you will reach somewhere, correct? So therefore, how many hours minutes are remaining? 48 minus 30 if I subtract time. Total time remaining is 18 minutes, correct? 18 minutes is left out. In 30 minutes he has already reached market and again he has started somewhere to back to the home, but he has not reached home because the time taken by him to reach home is 20 minutes. Here it is 2 minutes or less. So now you have to calculate the distance covered and then use the displacement and then you have to calculate, okay? So therefore, now time left out is, this is the time left to return home. Time left to return home, correct? Okay. What is the distance covered in 18 minutes? Distance covered in 18 minutes. How many distance? How much distance is covered in 80 minutes? 18 minutes. Correct? Speed is how much? 7.5 kilometer per hour to return back to home. Time is 18 minutes. So distance is equal to velocity into time. Velocity is how much? 7.5. Time is how much? 18 minutes. So therefore, you will get the distance. What is the distance covered? Correct? You will get what is the distance covered. But this what you have taken here calculated is in minutes. You have to convert it in hour, so that you all these solved problems will be of one same kind. So therefore I'll write divide by 60. Correct? This is in minutes, is equal to 18 by 60 hour. Correct? So we will multiply. You will get the distance. Yes, my dear students, help me. You will get one answer. Correct? That is in some kilometer. Correct? It is in kilometer. Next, what you have to calculate? Distance covered in this 18 minutes is this one. So what is displacement in 80 for total 48 minutes? Displacement in 48 minutes is equal to, how to calculate the displacement? See, 48 minutes it is. He has started from home and reached to the market. It has taken 30 minutes. Then, see here, started from home, market, he has reached. It has taken how many minutes? 30 minutes. That is how many distance? What is the distance? 2.5 kilometer he has walked. Correct? Again he will take 18 more minutes to come back with some speed and reach somewhere, some point. Correct? So I can say this much distance is, he has come back and he has reached this point now. The person is here. What is total displacement? Total displacement is only this much. Correct? This is the only total displacement. Which one? From here to here is the total displacement. Correct? Why? So what do you mean by displacement? Displacement is nothing but change in the, it is a distance travelled by an object or a particle in a particular direction. So since we are considering the direction, he went, come back, so this much distance got cancelled. Only the remaining is this much. Correct? So therefore, this is the displacement. So I can say 2.5, what is the distance travelled you got here for 18 minutes? 18 minutes, what is the distance travelled you know here. So you have to substitute that over here and one answer you will get. That is nothing but total displacement. So that is nothing but displacement, kilometer. Okay, this is the displacement. Then, now you can calculate, right, average velocity. How to calculate the average velocity? Average velocity is equal to displacement by time. So, if you substitute this displacement divided by the time. What is the time taken? Time taken from 0 to 48 minutes it is. So, therefore, I'll write 48 by 60 minutes. Correct? Therefore, so that I'll get the timings in hour itself. Correct? By 48 by 60. The answer what you get is nothing but average velocity. Kilometer per hour. Next, average speed. Is equal to total distance. How much is the total distance? Total distance is 2.5 plus what the distance we'll get over here, that one is equal to total distance divided by total time. Correct? Therefore, I can write here as total distance travelled is, how much distance travelled? Here it is 2.5. 2.5 plus this answer. Distance answer, not displacement answer, divided by total time. How much it is? 48 minutes. So 48 by 60. He'll get one answer. It is also in kilometer per hour. This is how we can calculate the average speed, and average velocity in a particular intervals of time. Understood? I hope you will solve this problem, because I have solved everywhere. Only the work you have to do is take your calculator, solve it. You'll get one answer here. Here what you have to do, this answer you have to substitute. So I will write here D. You have to write D here. Okay. Here what you are going to write is displacement, not D. Substitute, you'll get answer. Here what you are going to do is, here we are going to add D plus 2.5. Then one answer you'll get. That divided by this time you have to do, and you will get one answer. Understood? I hope you will solve it properly. Okay? Yes. We'll go for the next problem. What is the next question? A police van moving on a highway with the speed of 30 km per hour fires a bullet at a thief's car speeding away in the same direction with the speed of 192 km per hour. If the nozzle speed of the bullet is 150 meter per second, with what speed does the bullet hit the thief's car? So a police van is moving on a highway. It is moving in a highway with the speed 30 km per hour. And this police is going to fire a bullet at the thief's car. Speeding away with in the same direction with the speed of, it is also moving in the same direction. But the thief's car is moving with what speed? 192 km per hour speed. If the nozzle speed, if the guns nozzle is there now. If the nozzle speed of the bullet is 150 meter per second, with what speed does the bullet hit the thief's car? What will be the speed of the with which it hits the thief's car? Is the question. Okay, let us solve it. Speed of the police van. What is the speed of the police van? Shall I write VP? Okay, 30 km per hour. per hour. What is the speed of the thief's car? Thief's car speed is, I'll write VT. Okay. What is the speed of the thief's car? 192 km per hour. See here, these two speeds are given in kilometer per hour. But the next, that bullet speed and all, that nozzle with what speed it comes, that is given in terms of seconds, meter per second. So let us convert this kilometer per hour to meter per second. How to convert kilometer per hour to meter per second? 30 into kilometer means 1000. Per hour is 60 minutes. 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes into 60 seconds. Correct? 1 hour is equal to 60 minutes into 60 seconds. So therefore, what is the answer we get? This 0, this 0, this 0, this 0 will get cancelled. 3 ones are 3 twos are, 2 ones are 2 fives are. Correct? So I can write 50 by 6, or else, what is the next? Give me in terms of meter per second. (25 by 3 meter per second). Correct? 25 by 3 meter per second. This one, 192 into kilo means 1000 divided by per hour it is, so divide by 1 hour means 60 minutes, 1 minute means 60 seconds, correct? So what is the answer we get? Correct? Next. (32 by 3 meter per second) is nothing but thief's speed. Correct? Am I right? Are you getting the same? Two threes are, two fives are. Into 5. I'm sorry. You're right. Therefore, (160 by 3 meter per second). Correct. Thank you. 160 divided by 3 meter per second. What is the relative speed of the thief's car with respect to the police van? Both are moving in the same direction. Correct? Relative speed of the thief's car with respect to police van. With respect to the police van, what is the speed of the thief's car? The speed of the thief's car is Vt minus Vp. That is equal to 160 by 3 minus 25 by 3, since both are moving in the same direction. Correct? Okay, what is the answer we are getting here? Denominator is same. 160 minus 25. What is the answer? 135. Correct? Meter per second. 135 meter per second. Can we further calculate? Yes, here 3 ones are, 3 fours are 12, 3 fives are 15. So we'll get one answer here, that is 45. Meter per second. Correct? 45 meter per second is the relative speed. What is the speed of the bullet? Speed of the bullet is 150 meter per second. VB, okay? It is given there, 150 meter per second. Next, with what speed does the bullet hit the thief's car? Speed with which bullet hits the thief's car is. What is the speed with which the bullet hits? Is 150 is the speed of the bullet minus what is the speed, relative speed? 45. All are moving in the same direction, correct? So 150 minus 45, what is the answer? 105. With this speed, it is going to hit the thief's car. With what speed? 105 meter per second. Understood? Shall we solve the next question? Yes. Question number 26. A player throws a ball upwards with an initial speed of 29.4 meter per second. What is the direction of the acceleration during the upward motion of the ball? What are the velocity and acceleration at the highest point of its path? To what height does the ball race? And after how long does the ball return to the player's hand? Take 9.8 as a G and neglect the air resistance, correct? Okay, the player throws the ball upwards. So, okay, he's throwing the ball upwards with the initial velocity 29.4 meter per second. Okay, so ball is moving upwards, correct, with the speed 29.4 meter per second. What is the direction of the acceleration during the upward motion of the ball? Acceleration is always acting downwards. Even the ball is moving upward, the acceleration is vertically downwards, correct? It is due to the gravity. Always acceleration due to gravity is acting on the ball. So therefore acceleration, answer for A is acceleration during the upward motion of the ball is vertically downwards. Okay. Next question is, what are the velocity and acceleration at the highest point of its path? At the highest point of its path means it will reach max. The ball is thrown, reached at the top height, stopped, and then it will come back, correct? So at the highest point, when it is stopped, velocity is 0. What is the velocity? 0. What about the acceleration? Even though velocity is equal to 0, acceleration is 9.8. Correct? 9.8 meter per second square, because the acceleration acting on the body, which is at the top, the highest point is acceleration due to gravity, that is 9.8 meter per second square. Next, to what height does the ball raise and after how long does the ball return to the player's hand? Upward motion it is. So use the formula V square is equal to V naught square plus 2AX. Use that formula and calculate the x, the distance traveled, to what height when you want to calculate. Use that formula and then you have to calculate what? You have to calculate the time. To calculate the time, V is equal to V naught plus AT. Use that formula and calculate the time. You will get the distance as 44.1 meter and time as 3 seconds. Since the time of ascent is equal to time of descent, what will be the total time to return back to the player's hand? The total time to return back to the player's hand is the time taken to go up and plus time taken to come back. That is 3 plus 3. Therefore 6 seconds you will get according to my solution. Just check it out. Okay. See what the player is doing. The player is throwing the ball upwards. First question is, when the ball is going up, which is the direction of the acceleration? Whatever the object might be, it might be ball or yourself. If we throw you upwards, the acceleration acting on your body is always downwards. That is acceleration due to gravity. So answer for A is, acceleration is acting vertically downwards. Answer for B is velocity and at the highest point. So it will, as you throw up, it will stop somewhere and then it will come back. So it will reach at a particular point, that is highest point. There it will stop. No, therefore highest point, at the highest point velocity is 0. Even though velocity is equal to 0, the acceleration is 9.8. That is acceleration due to gravity. Meter per second square is the acceleration at the point of its path. Question number C. Next, for the upward motion, what is the displacement? How much it is moving up? What is the height it has moved? That you have to calculate by using the formula V square is equal to V naught square plus 2AX. Here final velocity is 0. Initial velocity is how much? 29.4 and G is equal to minus 9.8 meter per second square. Then X you have to calculate, that is 44.1 meter you will get. Next you have to calculate the time for that particular distance. So that is V is equal to V naught plus AT formula. Use that and calculate. Time is 3 seconds. To go it is 3. To come back also it takes 3. Therefore total time taken by the ball to reach back to the player's hand is 6 seconds. This is the answer. Okay. I am not going to solve. You are going to solve it. Thank you.